Hello Reds fans, welcome back to the latest news and transfer updates from Liverpool this Sunday. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay connected with us so you don't miss any Reds news. Liverpool have yet to make any first-team signings this summer, but that is set to change before the end of the transfer window. According to Fabrizio Romano, that is likely to happen sooner rather than later. Speaking to Playback, the reporter claimed that Liverpool will begin concrete activity next week. By then, the Reds will be back from their pre-season tour in the United States. In particular, the return of Anthony Gordon would not be a huge surprise, although a move for him would be problematic given Newcastle's stance. Maximilian Bayer has been linked with a move to Liverpool this summer, although it appears Borussia Dortmund could be paving the way for his signature. Fabrizio Romano claims the Hoffenheim forward is high on Dortmund's list, although talks have yet to become concrete. Dortmund have, however, been informed of the situation, but nothing has been said until Niklas Füllkrug completes his expected move to West Ham. Karim Adeyemi looks set to stay at Borussia Dortmund this summer, according to Fabrizio Romano. A deal that would have seen him join Juventus is now off, with the Italian side never submitting an offer to Dortmund. Dortmund are now planning to keep Adeyemi unless a crazy offer comes their way. Liverpool have been eyeing him for years and may be happy he is not on the move. Arsenal appear unlikely to complete a deal for Victor Gyökeres this summer. According to Caught Offside, the Gunners are said to have balked at the amount Sporting CP are demanding for the striker. But it's not just the transfer fee, with other factors scaring Arsenal off. Liverpool have also been linked with Gyökeres, but it's not yet known whether they will make a move or walk away. Football Insider have sensationally claimed that Anthony Gordon could go on strike at Newcastle to force through a move to Liverpool. They claim that while Newcastle are now trying to agree a new and improved contract with the England international, there are fears that he could try to make a move for himself, effectively stopping work. Juventus boss Thiago Motta has confirmed that Federico Chiesa is not part of his plans for the new season, with the winger looking set to leave. Chiesa has been regularly linked with Liverpool over the last year or so, and Motta now appears to have confirmed that he could leave this summer after leaving him out of the pre-season friendly against Brest.
He Said via Fabrizio Romano.
Chiesa and all the other players not called up for today's game are not part of the project. We have been clear with them, they have to find a new solution and a new club as soon as possible. The decision has been made. Real Madrid are quietly working on a free transfer for Trent Alexander-Arnold next summer, according to Spanish newspaper AS. The Liverpool vice-captain has entered the final 12 months of his contract and could begin talks with foreign clubs over a pre-contract agreement in January, when Real Madrid could make their move. Alexander-Arnold is expected to return to training with Liverpool next week, when Richard Hughes is expected to have a new contract offer ready and waiting. Willian Pacho's name is once again being linked with Liverpool, with the Independent listing him as an option who has long been seen as a potential centre-back. The Ecuador international would not come cheap, however. It is suggested he could cost around $64 million, £50 million, having only signed for Eintracht Frankfurt last summer. However, Arne Slot is said to be deciding who he will make available for sale at the moment, which could help raise more funds should he wish to pursue Pacho. Liverpool are among several Premier League clubs still interested in Pedro Neto, according to HIDC. In addition to the Reds, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham and Newcastle are also said to be keeping tabs on the situation, with talks reportedly being held with Neto's representatives. Wolves are reportedly demanding $77 million, £60 million for the Portugal international, with there being little appetite from the Molineux club to sell him. Liverpool will make a transfer offer for Atlanta star Toon Koopmeiners in the coming days. According to Italian outlet Tutto Juve, the Reds have reportedly been knocking on the door for him. It is said, however, that the Atlanta star would prefer a move to Juventus, despite having worked with Arne Slot at AZ Alkmaar. Koopmeiners is valued at around $60 million, £47 million / Euro 55 million. While the Reds may be interested in signing a midfielder before the August 30th deadline, they need a more defensive-minded player in the center of the pitch. Koopmeiners is very much a number 8 or a number 10. HIDC has named 4 clubs reportedly interested in Joe Gomez this summer. There are claims that West Ham, Brentford and Crystal Palace are interested in signing the 27-year-old, while Aston Villa are also interested. It has also been suggested that Newcastle remain interested after their failed attempt to sign him earlier in the summer, despite the Magpies reportedly being in talks for Mark Gahey. Liverpool have rejected a bid from Southampton for Fabio Carvalho. According to The Athletic, the offer is believed to be worth up to $19.2 million, £15m / Euro 17.6m, with Southampton reportedly entertaining the interest following their promotion back to the Premier League. Liverpool, however, have reportedly rejected the approach, with the Reds having no desire to sanction another loan move. If they are to consider a sale, it would need to be for a fee considerably higher than Southampton's offer. Carvalho was back on the scoresheet against Manchester United last night, with Arne Slot saying he had been very impressed with the forward during pre-season. Liverpool have rejected a $7.7 million £6.0m/Euro 7.0m bid from Pep Lijnders RB Salzburg for Bobby Clark. According to the Echo, the 19-year-old has interest from a number of European clubs, with Sheffield United, Coventry, Celtic and Rangers all in the running. A loan move has not been ruled out, with Clark reportedly open to the opportunity, although Arne Slot is keen to assess him once he is able to recover from injury. Liverpool would demand at least $15 million £12m/Euro 14m to sell him and would likely include a buyback and sellback clause in any deal. Liverpool manager Arne Slot was pleased with his side's performance against Manchester United, but he wants even more from his players ahead of the start of the new Premier League season. "We're really happy with the result," as Slot said live on LFC TV after the match. We scored some really good goals, but I don't think we had enough control of the game because United were threatening more than a few times. It was a 3-0 win, but the scoreline could have been different tonight too. The results are what everyone is looking at, but the players have remained fit and are capable of performing the way we want them to. We have seen some great goals during this tour, and they are working very hard to keep clean sheets. Arne Slot reflected on a very positive pre-season tour of the US following Liverpool's 3-0 win over Manchester United in Colombia. The Reds completed their work on the other side of the Atlantic on Saturday night with a comprehensive victory over their Premier League rivals, thanks to goals from Fabio Carvalho, Curtis Jones and Kostas Tsimikas. Speaking to LiverpoolFC.com after the match, manager Slot assessed his side's performance at the Williams-Brice Stadium and his time in the States as a whole. Read on for the interview. "Yes, I was, but not with all of them. We are very happy with the result. We scored some really good goals. But I don't think we had enough control over the game because United were threatening us more than a few times. It was a 3-0 win, but the scoreline could have been different tonight too. Very positive, I think. Of course the results, that's where everyone is looking. But the players have stayed fit and are capable of performing the way we want them to, so, a high-intensity game. We've seen some great goals during this tour, some great build-up situations, and I see them working very, very hard to keep clean sheets. Like I said, today I think we wasted too many chances. United deserved more than a 3-0 defeat. But it's also our quality that we scored our own chances." Absolutely. There are a lot of new players coming in, I think 7, 8 or 9 maybe. They're not new, but they're coming back from the holidays. So it's interesting to see how these players fit into the team and implement them as quickly as possible. We need to work hard over the next 2 weeks to be ready for Ipswich because there are a lot of positives to take from today, but also as I said, we missed a lot of chances. I knew about it before I came to this club, but if you experience it, it's massive. Not just the fans inside the stadium, but they arrive so early and are constantly around the hotel as well. There's massive support and I can't wait to hear the support at Anfield. Ryan Gravenberch only joined Liverpool's pre-season squad in the United States a few days ago, but he already believes he could fit in well under Arne Slot. "Very good impressions," Gravenberch said of his Dutch teammate and his new coach. "He really wants to play football and so do I personally. So happy he's here and happy we can train and play." Gravenberch has yet to feature under Slot, having just returned from a 3-week holiday following a Euro 2024 campaign. The Dutchman is expected to play 45 minutes in Saturday night's friendly against Man United. Comment below, in your opinion, which signing would be ideal for Liverpool at this time? Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news from the Reds.